Guys, it's Mila. I should be doing my homework, but I thought I would make a quick video because I'm kind of annoyed. There is like all this talk about Brazilian keratin treatments online, and some people love them, some people hate them, and some people don't care either way about them. But I've done a lot of research myself on them because I read that it was a really good thing for us, at least like transitioning your hair if you didn't want to do a complete chop off of your hair. And so of course I was interested in that. Plus it's not permanent like the Japanese thermal straightening or a regular relaxer. It does relax the curl for about 3 months. So maximum you would get this done maybe like 4 times a year, which is not a lot at all. My biggest gripe is the fact that like there's 3, maybe 4 articles that most people reference as regards to the dangers of Brazilian keratin treatment. And while I agree there are some risks involved, you do have to fit under a certain type of group of people in order to be really worried about this. Just like if you are getting a relaxer treatment, or if you're getting your nails done, or if you're riding a roller coaster or anything, you need to take precautions. That being said, most of the Brazilian keratin treatments out there today have less than 1% of formaldehyde in them, which means that you're getting a minute amount per individual. So if you're a stylist and you're applying these things at a salon and you're doing like 10-12 services of these a day, or that is being done in the salon 10 or 12 times a day, yes, you're going to have elevated levels of formaldehyde in the air, especially if it's not ventilated properly, which a lot of hair salons don't like keep their doors and windows open just because the humidity levels make it difficult to get the hair correct, and also wind. But if you're doing this at home, which there are a lot of professional products out there that you can apply at home yourself, you are exposing yourself to such minimal amounts it's not even an issue. You come into contact with more formaldehyde, natural aldehyde products, and ammonia chemicals, urea, etc., that are just as harmful every day. If you clean your windows, if you put on makeup, if you use hair conditioner, if you apply lotion, not all of these products have them, but many do, and most do, especially the traditional ones that we all know, that are basically for cleaning and cosmetic purposes. I know a lot of people associate formaldehyde with embalmment, but really that side of the business uses less formaldehyde, and you would come into contact with that less often than, say, cleaning your house on a daily basis. So, okay, if you're pregnant, you probably don't want to use this. If you have asthma, you probably don't want to use it. If you have any sort of chemical sensitivity, you wouldn't want to use this for the same reasons that you would want to limit your exposure to chemicals. I like to use natural products a lot because I can control the formula, I can control the ingredients, and I don't want to constantly expose myself to known carcinogens. But if I'm only doing this 4 times a year, my exposure is very limited. My husband cleans for a living, so I'm probably getting more exposure, secondhand exposure to the chemicals that he uses, and he is getting more exposure than me applying a treatment or a therapy 4 times a year, which is like once every 3 months. I should hope that my house would be ventilated well after that. Plus, the chemicals not staying in your hair, which is the opposite of most cosmetics that you use. The chemicals stay on your skin or your hair or into and through your lungs and stay there for a while. And this chemical, as long as you have it properly ventilated, it goes into the air and it moves out. And it's not contributing so much either to the atmosphere that there's going to be a significant increase in pollution in your area from it either. Basically, everybody has their own choice to make in regards to the matter. Some people like to get artificial nails. while they do everything else completely natural. And I think that my lifestyle, I do a lot of ingredients reading. And for me, I focus more on the first 4 ingredients in most products because those are the ones that you have the highest percentages of it. Everything else, you're going to have between 5% or less of an ingredient in the product. So if you use anything with parabens, then you probably, or if you don't want to use anything with parabens, then you probably don't want to use Brazilian Keratin treatment. If you do use things with parabens, if you don't know what I'm talking about, paraben, I can't understand if somebody doesn't know what I'm talking about by now because a lot of people talk about it. But if you do use stuff with parabens, then you really should not be batting an eye at the amount of chemical in a Brazilian Keratin treatment, especially the new formulas that have natural aldehyde, which formaldehyde is made from, but it's not in its separated form. So you have a more complete molecule, and that's going to be less dangerous, actually. I don't know. You just have to. I would not tell somebody that they should do it because that's a personal choice. There's a lot of like drama concerning this, but also people need to keep perspective and not believe everything that you read in the media because, of course, the websites that you type into Google, if you just type in Brazilian Keratin treatment dangers, you're going to get the same 3 websites, and all the other ones that are on the forums are going to be linked to that. And you're going to see one really polarized side of the story where, I mean, it's like shark attacks. In a given summer, any given summer, you're going to have shark attacks, but sometimes the media blows it so out of proportion you think everybody was getting bit. But that's not the case. It's always been the same. So, anyways, I just thought I would kind of put my 2 cents in. Hopefully this will pop up in the searches along the way, at least on YouTube, so that people don't just think, oh my god, I might as well shoot myself in the head if I'm using this because I'm giving myself a death sentence. No, you're not. Alright, so, oh, and if you're transitioning, yes, this is definitely much better than putting a relaxer in your hair, even chemical wise, as far as your health is concerned, because relaxers have a lot more going on in them. So if you are thinking of lesser of 2 evils, I would definitely say this is one of them. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.